Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Sunday. Bit of a reshuffle in my daily plans. I usually offer the Mass Conscious Collective Insight on a Wednesday. I have now moved that back to a Sunday, which I feel energetically is more conducive to help people move forward from the beginning of the week. So hopefully what Spirit give us now will add and contribute to you waking up without Monday-itis or something of that nature. So yeah, from now on you will receive these Mass Conscious Collective readings every Sunday over here on my YouTube. So please do make sure that you like, subscribe, share, invest some beautiful, wonderful energy into this channel, because at the end of the day, I'm an energy reader and that's the energies that I'm mainly focusing this guidance and that towards. So I love offering this service for those who, you know, may not be in a position right now to invest into a private reading or anything like that. I am of service first and foremost. So as always, please, whatever spirit come out, take what you need, leave the rest. If it doesn't correlate with you specifically, you may relate it or refer it to somebody who is someone in your life that is going through this. So it could give you a bit of an early heads up or a bit of understanding as to why they're acting, behaving, doing what they do. So energetic roles can also be reversed. So it's really important to keep that in mind. Also, I have something very exciting. For those who have followed me for a long time, you will know that this is my business. I do this for a living. So thank you to everyone who does book your reading with me or leaves me a coffee at the end of each of these videos, or at least just shares or comes back and leaves some beautiful feedback just to validate that they can take what Spirit give you. I always preach that I'm self-taught, Spirit-led, and I live that way myself. A lot of people don't really understand what it's like to be psychic, what it's like to be a sensitive empath in this world, what it's like for us as individuals as well who go through real life experiences. And we have to do the work just as much as you do. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to add another little, I don't know what's the word for it. I'm going to add a vlog. Let's just say that. What I've decided to do is to help people through the clarity of my example just a little bit more. I'm actually creating a blog, and what it's actually titled is Self-Made Spirit-Led. So my business is self-taught Spirit-led, and my vlog is going to be self-made Spirit-led. So I want to help through the clarity of my own example, through my own rawness, my own vulnerability, and show people how I actually apply this guidance to my life as well. I just don't get on here and banter on about it to everybody else. I'm actually doing the work behind the scenes. So I'm only doing this first and foremost for myself. This is for myself first and foremost. And I want to document my now and my starting point. And if you want to come along on the journey with me, if you want to be part of that as well, you're more than welcome to. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me so I can sort of document my journey. So in 3, 6, 12 months from now, I can look back on this date to this video and actually pat myself on the back for how far I've come. And if not, go back and have a look and go, wow, I didn't really tweak that, did I? I didn't do that, did I? And yada, yada, yada. So I'm doing it for myself first and foremost, but I thought I'd share the journey with you as well. So that probably will come out. I'm not sure whether it's either going to be on the Friday or the Sunday as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I am incorporating a real life vlog in with this channel. So if that's something that you would love to watch and partake in and hopefully be inspired by all means, like I say, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. I'll let you know when, so I can let you know when it's coming up. But for now, I'm going to get into the Mass Conscious Collective. I'm feeling really excited to do this today. I hope my battery holds out. So yeah, once again, everybody, thanks so much for popping back. Thanks for choosing me to be your reader. And thank you so much for just supporting your work with Spirit. And I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to try and do these readings a little bit more shorter, a little bit more specific. So the layout may be different to how you've experienced it in the past, but welcome to the world of ascending and trying new ways of doing things. And we just had a big chunk jump out, so we're going to take those. All right. So the first card that come out is adjustments are required. I am obviously living proof that it is a time to make adjustments in your life. It doesn't mean that you need to go into full-blown action upon any ideas or adjustments that you want to make. But what's really important at the moment is that you take ownership of your life. You acknowledge, all the things that you're really good at, but also the things that may need a bit of tweaking in your life, and really start focusing on them. And maybe putting in some daily non-negotiables that will help support where you're going, as opposed to keep you where you are or where you've been. This card's come out again. Nothing will come of this situation. Those who've been watching me for a while probably sick of this card coming out. There are some aspects of what's happening in your own life or in... Oh, did you see the orb just go up then? Cool, I saw it. There's some aspects of your own life or what's happening on the mass conscious collective level that we are focusing on where nothing's going to come of that situation. So this is usually, to me, a representation of energy that's fear appearing real. So it's really important to have a look at anything that you fear right now, or maybe not look so much at external sources who are probably spreading a lot of fear and worry and concern right now. Come back to self. Spirit did say we got balance in spirituality, so it is time to balance out the spiritual side of self. See, I work very spiritually, and sometimes that can be to my own detriment to some degree. So it is really important to do practical things as well. So, your practical plans, your dealing with things more practically than you may have, creating a practical plan for yourself, something of that nature, because that's part of this adjustment that is acquired. Because, like I said, there's something that's happening in your own life or in the mass conscious collective energetic vibration where nothing's going to come of the situation. So you're fearing and worrying and stressing and concerned for nothing. And the answers you need are coming. See, it's coming in. Same sort of cards, same sort of message keep coming out. I think I'm just here to give you a little bit of a reassurance. You can see none of this is scripted. This is channeled from source energy. And they're just wanting me to really say, same cards keep coming out. We want to reassure you that everything's going to be all right. If you stay in your own lane, if you create a practical plan for yourself, if you balance out the spirituality and the practicality of everything in life, know that there's some things in your life externally or within you that aren't going to come of the situation. So if you find you are flogging a dead horse, it's time to stop investing your time and energy into that and go back into self and maybe doing something that's a little bit more productive, because that's part of what you need to release. A lot of you are still needing to release something. As a coach and a mentor, what I find a lot is that a lot of people will jump on this personal development train and they'll work on releasing a lot of stuff, but the thing is they don't replace it with anything. So then they just feel this void. They feel uninspired. They get this sort of, it's a real dull void feeling, so to speak. And then they go back to what they were doing and how they were doing it and all that, because that's all they know. So knowledge is power at the moment. Really try to find ways to increase your knowledge. I'd be watching a lot of mentors, a lot of spiritual teachers that are actually channeling spirit, trying to do their work as a light worker to raise the vibration of this planet. If you make your own personal choice and use your own free will to do that, that will really serve you well right now. But also sit down and write a plan. I've even just went and bought a weekly planner where I'm not putting times on these things specifically, because obviously life does happen and other things turn up. But I am going to make a plan for my own self, try to get some structure and make sure that I fulfill my non-negotiables each and every day. So you may want to create a plan for yourself as well. Fabulous. All right, so where do I start, Spirit? Where do I start? All right, so Spirit are saying, this is part of the spirituality. Some of you may have to broaden your horizons when it comes to your own spiritual faiths and beliefs and all that sort of stuff. You may need to work on your beliefs first and foremost, because if you believe that the fear that you're feeling is actually real, then so be it. What you ask the universe for is going to come back. but they don't want that for you, obviously. So it's really important that you tap into your deep knowing and trust your intuition during this time. It's really important that you stay flexible because there are circumstances that may be happening around you that are out of your control. So part of the practicality side of it is to make that solid choice for yourself to come back to self and to really focus on those things that you do have control over. You know what I mean? So stay really flexible right now because things can go either way for many of you. But obviously it's going to be what you use your free will to choose and decide to do. Spirit are saying there is some unexpected communication coming in for some of you. So this may be having more positive communication with yourself. I feel like if you're releasing negativity, you may need to sit down and write a letter and purge how you're feeling, even if it is negative, so to speak. You've got to purge it. You've got to open up that energetic space for positive stuff to come in. Some of you may receive some unexpected sort of communication. Some of you may need to communicate with Source, with Spirit a little bit more, using your faith and your spirituality side. It depends on where you're at. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's opportunity attached to this. There's something about it being more so positive communication than anything. It's leading us to our treasure chest. So some of you, if you are focusing on empowering your emotion, I do have a 5-day program coming out where I'm helping sensitive empaths to really empower their emotional selves. If you're empowering your emotional self right now, or you want to learn how to do it, I'm offering a program coming up on the 4th of July to do that. So check out my website. I'll pop all the links down below. You can start learning how to do that, because if you do that, or you're currently doing that, you're going to feel so much more in emotional alignment with your dreams and your desires and whatever you're putting in your little chest here, that it's all going to come to life. It's all going to explode. August, September is very significant, very significant. We do have loyal hearts. So if you are knowing that you're hanging around people, taking opportunities, doing anything that you know that it's just a band-aid fix, it's just a quick fix, that nothing's going to come of the situation, it's not going to move you forward. If anything, it may be keeping you where you are, or, you know, pulling you backwards, so to speak. That's what you need to release right now. Because Spirit is saying that there are some blessed hearts coming in. So to me, when I see this card, it just means loyalty. It just means like attracts like. So if you're attracting like less than at the moment, that's because you need to focus on your vibration and see why you're accepting less than. And part of that is because most people have a belief that they don't deserve any better. So like I say, it's a very intricate, detailed kind of energy, so to speak. But at the end of the day, if you are willing to make the changes and you're willing to balance out your spirituality with practicality, and I really understand that if something's not coming to life right now, that's because nothing's to come of that situation. There's got to be something better around the corner, because it definitely is. You need to focus on your emotion and start feeling more happier and more satisfied and more grateful and more blessed and more abundant in your now with what you have. So that's really important. The reason why I say that too is because we've got the blessed card. So this is a bloody blessed change. This is like, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. This is type this energy, because you followed your intuition, because you laid the energetic path towards what you want. You're not trying to regurgitate old ways of doing things and expecting a different result. It's not going to work. Stay really flexible in your mindset. Know that there's 101 ways to skin a cat. Really trust your intuition. Stay focused on your goals and your dreams and your desires right now. But more so, don't just focus too much on the physical manifestation of the physical materialization of it. You need to go there in your emotions first and live it like you have it already, and show gratitude and appreciation for everything you already have and how much value it brings to your life and how much service it brings to you, all that sort of stuff, because it's blessed change coming in. Why? Because it's fated. It's part of your destiny. This is going to be no ifs, no buts. It's part of your destiny. Destiny is calling. Ding, ding, ding. Your destiny is calling, but at the end of the day, you were born with free will. You can use excuses. You can use procrastination. You can use other people as your excuse and your reason not to move forward. You can do that. That's totally up to you. Or you can finally accept and acknowledge within yourself that nothing's going to come of the situation that you're in right now. I have to make some adjustments. I do have to sit down and write out some type of a plan for myself and actually execute acute that, because that will if I balance out my spirituality with my action steps, then that's what's going to bring me in the juju, because the answers you need are coming, and it's going to come through either some sort of positive communication within yourself because you're being honest and raw and transparent with yourself, or it's going to come from an external source that's actually going to set your heart on fire. So it's going to be totally different for everybody, obviously, but please, whatever you do, remain flexible and remain open-minded at the moment. And trust your intuition. All right, let's get into some tarot. And I really honestly, hand on heart, believe that even though this vlog is going to help me stay accountable for myself in what I'm doing, I mean, it's not going to be the best video taking and all that sort of stuff because technology eludes me, but I'm not using that as my excuse anymore. I'm just going to do what I can, do what I do, and share the message from there. So if you are someone who is procrastinating a little bit about doing or expanding into other adventures, please just get in there and do it. You know, it could be just doing up your resume and sending it out, and you know, doing something like that, or releasing anybody that's in your life right now who you know is not adding value, that they're just there because it's a security blanket to some degree. New beginnings, baby, Page of Wands. So a lot of us at the moment are still releasing the old, replacing it with the new, knowing that what you want is on the other side of fear and following it. So a lot of us are still finding our inspiration, what inspires you. You know, maybe one thing that you all could do from this moment on is to set yourself a goal. You know, where do you see yourself in 3, 6, 12 months time, and actually write that on a vision board. I'm doing up a vision board and I'll show you when it's done. But it's about, it helps you create some sort of action steps towards that. But not only that, if you do have other offers, if you do have other influences, if you do have things that come into your life which will, you know, provoke that unsurety or get you too much in your logic about it, so to speak, if it's not in alignment and conducive to your goal, then it's okay for you to say no and say it with love and say thank you so much. And then go into your self scripts and say, I love it how opportunities come my way. It doesn't mean I have to jump on each and every one of them, but it's nice that when I remain flexible and I can keep my open mind and just realize that, you know, I might not necessarily get my happiness from this source. It can come from other ways. That's what this energy represents to me. So it's on the horizon. It's on the horizon. It's definitely coming in for you all. So that is very exciting. I love that energy. The page is a very early starting card, so like I said, don't put the cart before the horse. A lot of you are going to get justice in something. So this can be legal justice. If you are going through a legal proceeding, there is justice coming. Some of you, through communication, are going to find out the truth that you can use your own discernment with and go, you know what? Yep, that's okay. That you can stay in my life. Or you know what? No, that's not conducive at all. You need to go. You keep making those choices, the releasing and the replacing, and balance is coming because you used your wisdom. Balance is coming, and you're going to feel a lot more stronger and a lot more empowered as a result. The Nine of Wands just jumped out too, 2 wand cards. So this is that inspiration. At the moment, a lot of people are doing things very methodically, very robotically. They just get up, they've got this habitual behaviors that they're doing, and it's not serving them anymore, and it's causing a discord within them. They're feeling restless, they're feeling indecisive, they're feeling procrastination-y. They're feeling unsure and all that, and they keep bucking up against this rock here. And this is a belief that you have things that are blocking you. The only thing blocking most people these days is themselves. You know what I mean? You have your desire, it's burning within you, it's time to release it. And the way that you release it is to soothe your emotional self first and foremost through either your thoughts or your environment or something of that nature. Like I say, it's going to be different for everybody. But as you can see, you're going to go out of this rocky water. You soothe your emotions, come over, have a bit of a paddle for a little while, take care of your emotions and all that, and here's your empire. This is, if you're looking for support, here's the support for you. If you're looking for a new house, the house is there for you. If you're wanting to build a multi-million-dollar empire business, it's over here for you. It's here. Like I say, they keep telling me the word horizon. So it is definitely on the horizon, but it's what you do between now and then by balancing out your practicality and your spirituality, by being honest with yourself and working out what lifestyle behaviors in your life may not be for you, people in your life that may not be for you, all that sort of jazz. You do that energy work now, and it's definitely on the horizon. It's definitely coming in. It's part of this blessed change. It's part of your treasure island, you know. We're just starting. We're just about to kick off. And I know I keep going on about it, but that's why I feel so intuitively inspired to share this vlog with you. The ups, the downs, the skills I use, the tactics in real life format. And if you follow the journey and you see me in 3 and 6, 12 months, you'll know that if you do the same type of energy work and honor yourself enough and want more for yourself and not settle for less than you deserve, that you can be, do, have everything that you set your mind to. You really can, you know, but we've got to get selfish. Yeah, see, definitely. See, people have got to make a choice. You're going to listen to the gossip. You're going to be talking about other people. You know, you'll be in the energetic low vibration of pointing out the faults and the worries and the concerns with everybody else because you're not wanting to come back to self and do the stuff for yourself. Or you're sitting there and people are talking very positively about you. People are encouraging you. They're nurturing you. They're actually complimenting you because you're focused on your own cups. So I'm reading for 2 different types of energies. So focus on your own cups first and foremost. Get out of the gossip. Get out of any. I would really turn off the social media and that until you get a handle on this. Really. Because there could be some elements of truth of what people are putting out there and all that, but the intention and the vibration they're putting it out there in is of fear, is of chaos, is of conflict. It's scary. You know, be flexible. You can be aware of what's happening in the world, but still stay in your own lane and still look after yourself first and foremost. That's how you balance out the spirituality and practicality. Another card that I just noticed that was there is a death card. So this cycle is ending, everyone. This cycle is ending for you as an individual and for the mass conscious collective. This has been an energetic uprise. This has been an ascension process. We are nearing the end of it. And you're either going to be on the receiving end of everything that this beautiful, abundant universe has to offer and everything that you're in emotional alignment with, or it's going to be the latter. So you make your choice. Look at that. Horizon again. Horizon again. It's on the horizon. It's coming in. It's part of this blessed change. August, September is very significant. I saw something last night or something was shared with me that was very fear-based that actually got this person very concerned and all that sort of stuff. And it turns out it was in the same time frame that I'm actually saying that something very wonderful can start unfolding. So it's going to be down to your perspective and where you're laying your energies. Like I say, you're either creating your own abundance, you're creating your own prosperity, you're creating your own joy, you're being happy where you are, regardless of your current circumstances. You're doing all that, and you're going to get what you need, what you want. Get yourself in that position where you may have other people come in and saying, how did you do it? What did you do? You may, red flag here, you may have other people coming to want to come and take from you, because they don't want to do the energy work. So that can come in too. You've got to be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, I see things getting better. I see value of things increasing. I actually do see a lot of prosperity and joy around for people. I'm not going to sit here and lure anyone into a false sense of security if it can't be that way. It can be. It's just we spent years and decades in that of talking about war and drama and injustice and all that sort of stuff. Spirit said, you know, death is coming. Death is coming. The justice is coming. Where's that bloody card? The death is coming. The justice is coming. The justice is coming. It is fated. It is part of the destiny. It's just dependent on how you yourself are going to take that journey between now and then. You've got to get selfish. Got to do the energy work. And I know I'm coming across really abrupt, but like I say, I can't encourage anybody enough to do it. Yep. Sun. It's on the horizon, but here's the sun. Why is the sun coming up? Because we've just gone through a death experience. So I think a lot of people who are putting in the energy work right now are going through a death experience. I know I am. I've had many tears over the last few days for various reasons, but I can feel that part of my soul, that part of myself dying. And it's something that, even though I didn't serve my purpose and it didn't add value to my life, it was a very big part of my life for a very long time. So, of course, I'm going to be emotionally upset and a little bit worried, concerned and fearful, really, as to creating a change in my life. But I'm ready. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. If I want to get what's fated and destined for me, if you want to get what's fated and destined for you, and it's in alignment with whatever goal, dream, desire that you're putting out there, we have to go through this. Have to. It's coming in anyway, because not only you get the Page of Wands, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is extra support, extra assistance, all your resources are being met. So if you are struggling to sort of get out of your little hole right now, whatever, please reach out, get some support. Spirit said right at the beginning, knowledge is power. You don't even have to pay anyone for a service. You can just jump online and educate yourself, learn something new, stay flexible. Stay flexible in all areas of your life right now. What you think may not actually serve you may actually serve you. It really will. So this can be a very uncomfortable time. We did get the Lovers card, so love is coming to this, coming into all situations, and they want me to put that with the Loyal Heart card. So the Lovers can also represent third wheels, so that's part of that energy of what no longer serves you. So if you are someone's side chick or side guy, or if you're the third wheel in anything, if you've got interfering in-laws, anything like that, that's what the Lovers can represent as well. And that's part of this negativity and what you need to release, and know that you're just not going to win over some people, for lack of better words. So you just got to remove yourself from that energetic vibration altogether, so you can allow the loyalty to come in, because it's coming in anyway. The Lovers is a good card, technically, but depending on where your energy's at, it's going to have dual meaning, if that makes sense. So at the end of the day, everyone, we are going through a death experience. It can be very unsettling. It can make you feel very anxious, very nervous, very unsure, all that sort of stuff. But if you at least choose some daily non-negotiables, I'll share mine at the end of the week when I start getting my own ball rolling and face the fear and do it anyway. Here's our sun. It's coming. It's coming. Brand new dawn, brand new opportunities, brand new day. It's very exciting. All right, so let's get some healing messages from the mermaid and dolphins. Whoop. What's your thoughts? So your thoughts create your things. Your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are what influence your emotions. So what's your thoughts? It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Backs it up, doesn't it? Jumped out of the deck. So take some ownership and some responsibility. Spirit is saying, set your sights higher. Like I say, are you living in the 3D reality where, you got to pay the pauper to pay the man? I don't even know that saying. That just said something like that to me. Or are you in alignment with the law of attraction, that you can do, have whatever you want, that the universe is unlimited, and that there's multiple ways, if I stay flexible, there's multiple ways that what I'm asking for can come in. So I'm not going to be so specific. I'm going to stay flexible and trust that the universe will provide it for me when I'm in emotional alignment with it. It's definitely coming in. So set your sights higher, increase your standards, expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Don't settle. We've got to watch our thoughts. Affirmations, self-scripts. Contemplation time. Not a time for action necessary right now. It's time to sift and sort, release and replace. I will do this work. I will document it. I will share it on my vlog at the end of next week. And then I'll hopefully, or maybe through my website or some source that everyone has access to, I will put on a printable template that you can use, that you can do this yourself too if you want to get started. I can do that. So leave a comment down below if something that will serve you or anything of that nature. But it is a time for contemplation. We are going through a death process on a soul contract level. Go easy on yourself. Be very, very mindful of what you're focusing on. And we've also got you're being helped. So this is spiritual intervention. This is divine guidance. Trust your intuition. Tap into your deep knowing. You know what you need to do right now. And I just saw another orb go that way. So they are all around us at the moment. Please tap into your faith. If you don't believe in God, spirit, any non-physical, Allah, whoever you believe in, if you don't believe in that, talk to your past loved ones because you believe in them. You know they were real. They were living once and you had a bond with them and you had a connection. They are up there doing their job. They want you to help. They actually sometimes feel a bit what's the word for it? Not discouraged. They don't have judgment in that way, but in human words, it's like you're not allowing them to do their job now. So, talk to your loved ones if you don't believe in the rest, because they will help you. They will bring you in what you need, all the resources. It's all definitely coming in, but sometimes we just need to take some time out, be alone, to meditate, to contemplate, to have a think about, from all the experiences that you've been through, what it is now that you don't want. You don't want instability, you don't want insecurity, you don't want to be poor, you don't want to be unloved, you don't want to be abused, you don't want to be all that sort of stuff. If you know what you don't want to be, you know who you do want to be. You want to be supported, you want to be encouraged, you want to be nurtured, you want to be of service, you want to be abundant, you want to be loved, you want to be nurtured, you want to be caressed. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. And that's what the release and the replace method is. So I will do this myself this week. I will share it on my vlog at the end of next week. I will put up a downloadable, printable template that you can use to get started. And like I say, we're all in this together. I'm only too happy to help your hand. But the way that I do this is I teach through the cloud through my own example. So I will show you how it's done in real life format. And hopefully you'll get something from that as well. But please, at the end of the day, whatever's coming in is fated or destined, and it's what you're projecting out to the universe, But we're going to get justice. Justice is coming. So yeah, I hope that helped you, my loves. I am off now. I'm over to do the star signs in my Patreon group. I go through and just give up to 5 minutes of channel message for each star sign for the week ahead as well. So if you want to join that, you can join my Patreon at any time. The link will be down below. Offering self-scripts as well to help with the thoughts, to help with the internal dialogue, all that sort of stuff. And and then I'm off to plan my week ahead, practice what I preach. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Please go easy on yourself, go easy on others, and have a rip snorter of a week ahead. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.